Hello. So today let's look at the Allen Edmonds Hamilton Oxford boot. Let's look at the box, big boot box from Allen Edmonds. Right away there is the boot, the Hamilton from Allen Edmonds. Cap toe, Oxford boot, almost a chukka boot kind of style. It's a little bit below the calf. Allen Edmonds shoe bags, nothing too special. And the other boot. And the card. Different card every single time from Allen Edmonds. Okay, let's get the box out of the way. And back in with the boots. Okay, so these are the Hamilton. Oh, forgot to show the tag on the box. Okay, so Hamilton waterproof, that's with WP. Hamilton waterproof chili leather in bovine Rama chili. Fun fact, as I'm just reading that, I remember when I got these boots, I Googled what that leather was, couldn't find anything about where this leather was being sourced from. I'm assuming it's from Hornween. Allen Edmonds gets a lot of their leather from there, but I can't confirm where it came from. But there it is. Nothing too special about this boot. I actually purchased it because I wanted something that could withstand, the northern climates, and I could still look sharp in them in case I needed to wear something formal one day and go into the office. Not to say that you can't wear these with jeans, but I did want something that was this style, and I've been eyeing them for a while, so I managed to pick them up. So these are not waterproof, but weatherproof. Now, Allen Edmonds, I don't think they have a clear definition on what the weatherproof series is, but it is kind of like a winterized version where water won't enter in through the seams, and I'm assuming this leather is also treated for those wet climates. And if you were to be caught in a storm one day, you would be okay with this boot. So let's actually read from the website exactly what the specs of this boot are. They say 65 last, 360 storm welt, weatherproof constructions with seamed seals so that moisture is kept away. Leather lining with a weatherproof membrane. I want to touch on that as well, of the things that I've heard online about it. Weatherproof European leather uppers. Yeah. And standard Allen Edmonds marketing. Built on the 65 last. It's nothing too special. Dainite rubber outsoles on both of them. I'm just noticing right now the Dainite sole is, it could have been centered a little bit better, but that's just Allen Edmonds. You always find a fault with them. There's this welt joint right there. It is, at least it's a Goodyear welt when you see that. But it's not, definitely not, the finishing is not that great. In terms of the leather quality, it is very supple. I will say that. It is very, if this is a, quote unquote European leather, it does feel very high end. And, the leather lining, if I go inside, it does have good amount of arch support as well. I found this sizing on this to be stick to your true size with, the 65 last. But I also wanted to discuss about what this weatherproof lining is. So when a shoe is made, you obviously have the upper leather and then you have the inner lining leather. But when Allen Edmonds does this weatherproof boot, they insert something in the middle. So there'll be the upper, there'll be a membrane between that, and then the inner lining. What I've read online and what that is, it is a plastic lining. And this can be a little bit controversial because you don't want any plastic in a boot of this caliber when you're purchasing fine dress boots. You really don't want to hear about, oh, there's plastic in there, or at least more plastic than there should be. But it is what it is there with Allen Edmonds. I could even feel the thickness of this here. I wouldn't say the leather is that thick. I think I'm actually feeling how thick that plastic membrane is in there. Kind of think of it like Gore-Tex in a way, where if you buy a Gore-Tex shoe, it is literally, maybe a bad analogy, but a plastic bag kind of inside of the shoe, and they build the shoe around that plastic bag. But as we look at the finishing of the shoe, I mean, nothing really to complain about. This shoe will be beaten up, so I mean, I don't really look for this to be really great in terms of finishing. I did purchase 2 sizes of this boot, and I'll tell you a little story. So if you look at the back seam here with the leather counter, I remember I had another boot where this back seam was completely crooked. I'm talking about this thing was like, we can see this one is fairly straight. That was literally on an angle, to the point where I took a picture of it and sent it to customer service as my return note for that boot, telling them that I'm returning it for size, but I also want to note that there's a massive manufacturing defect on this boot. And they never, excuse me, they never got back to me. So that was unfortunate. But I mean, is this something that the everyday consumer will notice? Who knows? I mean, is this something that when you're walking down the street and your pants are covering, this part of the boot, is that you're going to notice that? Does it affect the quality and longevity of the boot? Probably not. But for the price that they're asking for these, I think that we should be expecting more. But I've already discussed in my first video about the real value of Allen Edmonds. Anyways, short little video of the Hamilton boot from Allen Edmonds. It is a fine shoe, and for the list price, for $750, I would honestly say look elsewhere. That they're listed at right now as of this video, $750 Canadian, which is the MSRP. I would say definitely look elsewhere. Try to purchase something else, but maybe they go on sale. Maybe you don't get the colorway that you wanted, but maybe you can get something similar. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.